Hi everybody. Welcome to my new views. On the screen this week I've got a photo picture of a painting that my friend Frank Homitz, a Vermilion guy, did. He brought it in, gave me a copy, this copy here. I like Frank's work and I have a lot of it. I should probably show you more of it as time goes by. Maybe I will. This one I think is really neat with the sailboat in the harbor, and you can see the Vermilion light back here. This I suppose you could call Cloudy's Ferry back over here. I would assume that that's what that is back there. I'm not sure whether there was a house here on the left-hand side, but that doesn't matter. The scene is bucolic. It's pure Vermilion, and I really like it. I like most of Frank's work. One of the reasons I like Frank's work, and maybe people can disagree with me about it, but first of all, it's very folk. It's not artistic in the sense that it looks like a photograph, and I don't want to look at a photograph. If I want a photograph, I'll take a photograph. And I can, and so can everybody else. But for a person to sit down and paint something and make it look so nice and so comfortable, that's a different thing. And Frank's work is something that I really admire and I really like. And I'll show you more as I go along. I'm going to stop here and switch paintings. Okay, I'm back and I've switched the paintings. And the reason I'm doing this is because it's folk art that I'm interested in. I like, of course, people who are so artistic that they can make things look like I can take with my Nikon. But I like folk art. There's a part of a person in those paintings, and there's a part of a person in this painting. It's another example of folk art, and this one happens to be it was done by my grandfather, Pearl Roscoe. When he was younger. I have no idea what age he was. He could have been could have been 10, or he could have been 30 or 40 years old. It doesn't really matter. But it's a painting that I found one day, and I really like it. It just speaks to me. You know, it's got the old side wheel steamboat here, down in the water, and then the sailboats out into the lake. I'm guessing it's the lake, and there's a little house there on the land with a couple of trees. Nothing sophisticated, nothing at all. And that's what I like about it. It's not sophisticated, it's just nice. If you look at it closer, let me see if I can get it just a little closer. I should be able to. Not that way. Okay, let me bring it up a little. See, you can see the people on the steamboat. I don't think I see any people on the sailboats. But back here, it looks like there's another house of some kind back here on the land. Let me bring it in even a little closer, get a better look at it. Should have done that with the first painting as well. Maybe I'll go back to it and we'll look at it a little closer. But you know, you can see it's not. This isn't Rembrandt, but it's Roscoe, and you can see the waves in the water and the people aboard. I don't know what they might be doing, just passengers maybe. But I just really like this kind of art. Remember Grandma Moses? Hers wasn't even as sophisticated as what I'm looking at here, but that's the type of art that I'm talking about. Art of the people who, they're putting themselves into these things, and I really like it. So let me switch back to Frank's painting for a minute. Okay, I'm back with Frank's painting, and I'm going to zoom in on it so we can get a little closer look at it. I should have done that before. This, I think, is watercolor, and it's really well done. Really well done. You know, Frank Frank's hand is not working right because he had. I won't go into the whole reasons, but it's really painful for him to do some of this stuff. But it's so nice. You know, you have to think about it. You know, we're looking at what used to be Cloudy's Ferry. I'm saying that that's Cloudy's over here. But looking at it, then you look at the colors that are involved here. It's absolutely amazing. The reflections, the lighthouse, and the house over here. The detail is something I really like. Frank's father-in-law was a sailor, and that boat there that we're looking at, the sailboat, might be modeled after something that he had. He was a champion sailor, by the way. That's Herb Myers. That's Frank is married to Mary Lynn Myers Homitz now, and that was her dad. Her dad and I think her uncle both were sailors. But gee, isn't that great? That's just wonderful. Nice stuff. Hooray, hooray, hooray.